Hi, my name is Miss Thomas, and I'm here today to go with you through the Social Studies Distance Learning video. This video will go through the materials that you will receive and help you so that you can do your absolute best work from home. Let's do a quick overview of everything that you're going to receive for social studies. First, you'll see that you have a distance learning packet overview. On this overview, it will walk you through all the materials that you'll need to use, the pace of your learning, which means how often should you do social studies and how much time should you spend on social studies. You'll have a schedule inside of this overview, and also if there is a website that you need to go to get those materials, that's on there as well. Next is the Studies Weekly publications. So Studies Weekly is a brand new newspaper that we're going to be using as we do our distance learning. Although you'll get a collection of newspapers, we're only focusing on 10 issues because we have 10 weeks of distance learning. So you'll have to sort through the packet of publications that you get, and you make sure that your publication matches what's on your schedule. So if you look right next to the newspaper here, you'll see this is what your schedule looks like. So on this student schedule, it shows you the current week that we're on, the topic, the materials that you need. You'll know also the specific issue for the newspaper, so you match it up and make sure that you're doing the current week along with the publication that matches. And also, your schedule will tell you the tasks, so everything that you need to complete will also be highlighted on your schedule. So the schedule for social studies is this. You get to choose 2 times out of the week to do social studies. And out of those 2 times, each session should be 1 hour. Let's go over the distance learning plan packet overview. So this page will be the first one that you see in your packet. And what it is it's giving you an overview of what's to come. It shows you the pace of learning. So this means how much social studies will you have to do on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. It also has information on how to access and get those materials online. There's a schedule of your learning. So all of the content that's covered for weeks 1 through weeks 10, it's all there. Also, don't ever hesitate to reach out to your teacher for any other support that you might need. Okay, let's look at your student schedule. Your student schedule has your grade level and the current week that we're on. So pay very close attention to the dates of the week. Next, you'll see the directions, followed by the topic. The topic covered should match the same topic and title that's on your Studies Weekly newspaper for that week. It's so very important that you make sure your topic on your schedule matches the topic on your Studies Weekly newspaper. Next, your schedule also shows you the materials that are needed for that week. It also tells you what needs to be read and what videos are available to watch. If you look closely, you'll see that there's a QR code. This QR code right here, it gives you instant access to the website where you'll be taken straight to the video. If you have access to technology, so whether it's a phone, a tablet, computer, you can use the camera on one of those devices to scan that QR code that takes you straight to the website. It's just like when we scan in our QR codes for iReady. If you don't have a camera that you can scan, you could simply type in that bit.ly link That bit.ly link is just a website. It's a shorter website here. And you can type that in. That'll take you right to the place where you can watch the videos as well. Lastly, you'll see these are the tasks that need to be completed. So whatever work that needs to be done for the week, it will be right here under the due section on your student schedule. Here is an example of a Studies Weekly newspaper edition. So, for instance, this is a first grade Studies Weekly issue, and it's titled, "Who is in Charge?" As you look at all of the pages inside of this week's issue, you'll see that there's lots of colorful pictures. There are questions inside that you can ask your family and have great conversations about. Also, as you're reading, make sure you use your highlighter to highlight important information as you're reading that will help you to better complete your tasks. Once you get to the last page of your Studies Weekly, you'll find a section called Fun and Games. This is found on page 4. And in the Fun and Games section is where all of your tasks will be that you need to complete. Everything you need to complete the Social Studies Distant Learning packet has been given to you. However, I just would like to mention the technology pieces that are available as well. So as mentioned before, you can scan the QR code or type in the bit.ly link that will take you directly to videos that will help you to better understand the material. And if you have access to your Clever login, you can log into Clever and be directed to Studies Weekly. Once you're in Studies Weekly, you'll have access to all of the week's newspaper articles, as well as them in Spanish. There's a Spanish version available. There is an audio reader, which will actually have the newspaper articles being read to you. There's a highlighting tool that you can use. So just like you would highlight in your Studies Weekly newspaper printed material, you can highlight online as well. And each weekly unit that you do online, it has a progress meter to show you how much you've accomplished, and you'll be rewarded digitally online.